Hello, dear viewers. Do you know that it's actually better to say less and do more? This is what it means to be a good role model. The importance of role modeling in molding children's character and behavior cannot be overemphasized. Well, you are welcome to Walter's Family News. In here, we talk about children, we talk about parents, we talk about parenting. It's all about how to make parents get better and children also get better. Now, when we talk about role modeling, the importance cannot be overemphasized because role modeling helps to shape the behavior, the values, and social skills of children that the parents are raising up. Behavior in the sense that children observe and imitate what they see. They observe and imitate what they see. They copy what they see. So if our behavior, the behavior of the parents, or even the teachers that they see every day, people that they see, people that they trust, if they behave well before them, before the children, that is positive role modeling. It will help to shape the behavior, the values that these children imitate. Now, when we talk about values, values like respect, integrity can be inculcated into the children by positive role modeling. So, dear viewer, do you see why it is dangerous for you to disrespect your wife or disrespect your husband or disrespect somebody around you in the presence of the children? They will copy that negative value and they begin to disrespect others. This is something we cannot afford to do. So, role modeling entails that we know how to behave in the presence of the children because they copy and imitate what they see. I knew a man some years ago who always disrespected his wife in the presence of the children. He would talk down on the woman. He would speak nasty words against the woman. Even sometimes he will raise his hand against the wife, the mother of the children. And those things were in the presence of the children. Can I tell you something? Those children grew up to disrespect their mother. They grew up to be children without respect for people because that was what was modeled to them by their father. So we must make conscious effort to model right before the children. Now, how do we develop positive role models? We have to be conscious of how we behave, the behavior we put up in the presence of the children. Just be conscious of it. Be mindful of what you do in their presence. I boarded a bus one day and I saw a woman with a little child. Something happened in the bus. She was provoked. And the woman began to speak, make unguarded utterances in the presence of the little child. That was negative role modeling. That shouldn't have been. So we make conscious efforts to behave right in the presence of the children. Now we model good life habits before them. We eat together with the children, eat right, eat well before the children so that they will model and know how to eat right and also eat well for their well-being. And we do exercises together with them, exercise with the children. Let them know the value of exercises. This is positive role modeling. So these are areas that parents, guardians can put up good role modeling because it will affect the children. They live by imitation. Imitation. What they see is what they do. What they see is what they copy. We can actually say less and do more. That will have more impact. It will bring up more result in the life of the children. So, dear viewers, you see why it is very, very important that we don't exhibit any toxic attitude in our families. Toxicity before your wife, before your husband, before people around you is very, very bad. When you do that, you are giving out negative role modeling to the children. Integrity, values like integrity, you see, are values that should be inculcated into the children. Integrity. When you lie in the presence of your children, when you speak lies, they will model it, they will imitate it, and they will take it as a normal lifestyle. So there are a lot of parents that are guilty in that area of integrity, lying in the presence of their children. Sometimes, for example, a visitor comes whom they actually was not expecting to see. They will tell their children to tell the visitor that they are not around. But meanwhile, they are in. When you do that, you are modeling lying. You are telling them that lying is a way of life. That is lack of integrity. So parents must make conscious efforts to model right before the children, because it is what they see, they copy, they imitate, and they begin to practice it. So viewers, dear viewers, I want to thank you because you have been there all along. Thank you for supporting this channel. I just want to encourage you to subscribe and share this video, and let us help to grow this channel. Thank you for your effort. See you next time.